Yeah, welcome back to the show. You know what? We are just really besides ourselves here because we have with us former Cavs player Mr. Bingo Smith, who was a shooting guard for the Cavs. And so, welcome to the show. So good to have you
Well,
here.
thank you very
Hey,
much.
big dog. I'm
Anthony
sorry.
is beside himself.
That was funny.
That
I'm sorry.
was, but you know what? I think we can.
We made it through.
We'll make it through.
We're going to make it through this.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
so welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, again, 9 years here with the Cavs.
And 9 years, yes.
And,
Fun years.
9 fun years.
Yes.
Wow. Well, let's go back and talk about how you came to the Cavs. And from my notes, there were 11 players who were drafted at the same time as you.
Yes.
And you stayed the longest. Want to talk
Yes.
about those days?
Well, those days were learning days, and we had a terrible team, that's true. We only won 15 games 2 years in a row, and then all of a sudden we started adding good players, and we became the Miracle Rescue in '76, and everything is history.
Everything else is history. So that was the miracle
Of Richfield.
of Richfield
Yes.
those years.
I'm going to go back even further. And just let everyone know that, Bingo is actually from Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, yes.
And from there, did you think you were ever going to play basketball when you were growing up?
Not growing up, no. It was just things to do during that time period to keep me out of trouble.
Keep you out of trouble. Huh?
Yes.
Now, what about brothers and sisters? Did you have brothers and sisters to get in trouble with, or were they friends?
No, they were older. My 3 older brothers were at least 8 years older than I was, so I didn't get a chance to hang with them too much. I ran from them. They were grown people to me.
Right.
So now you ended up going to the University of Tulsa, correct?
University of Tulsa, yes.
Okay, and you had opportunity to work on your skills and play basketball there. But that's actually where you got the nickname Bingo.
Yes, it was. My senior year in college, there were 3 Bobby Smiths in Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
And I was up for All-American, and my published there, he said, we got to find something to distinguish you from those 2. So he said, how about Bingo? I said, Bingo? My mother ain't named me no Bingo.
That's right.
But it worked, and it worked real well, and I use it today.
So you kind of accepted it. So now have you grown to love the name, or are you still like, my mother didn't name me Bingo?
I don't even remember. My real name is Robert.
Robert.
That's my name.
Okay, so Bingo traveled you all the way to San Diego when you first started with the Rockets.
Yes,
that was your first season.
Yes, I did. That was a good experience too. Lovely weather, with a terrible team. I don't know why I keep getting these. I get these teams that's terrible. When I leave, they get good.
Yeah, because you're there to make them great.
Set the foundation.
Yes.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think
so
that's
after
it.
that first season, then you came and did 9 years here with the Cavs.
9 years with
and
the
then
Cavs.
you retired with your 11th
Went
year.
back to San Diego. This
that time
time
was
with
called
the
the Clippers.
The San Diego Clippers.
Another bad team.
Another bad.
know,
Oh,
so
but
with
But it was a great time.
We
learning.
found out in 11 seasons, you played over 865 games total.
Well, I didn't miss many. I was very fortunate at that time. I didn't get injured a lot. Sprained ankle like everybody normally get playing pro ball, but bad knees, bad back, I didn't have those, no.
So I know we've had some other Cavalier greats on the stage in the past. And,
Yes.
and I'm quite sure, some people like Austin Carr and Campy Russell,
yes.
you have worked with and played with. What was it like being on just on the same court with them?
Well, being one of the older people that played with the Cavs when they came, I had been here a couple of years. Just the learning process of watching them grow. They become superstars that they became, and it gave me great pleasure to know that I had something to do with that.
yeah.
When they came as All-Americans, it was told to me, well, you won't be here long now, we got Campy. After the first practice, I said, no problem, I'll be here. Because I know Campy had the talent, but he didn't have the knowledge.
Right. So yeah, and that is, I'm sure that knowledge is what led the Cavs to that playoff season,
Oh,
right?
it certainly was. It certainly was.
What
We
about
also,
175?
Yeah, so
Oh,
what was
yeah.
that, 70,
76.
76?
75,
Okay,
76 season.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
we also got a player named Nate Thurman, too.
Okay, I know that
We
name.
got him that year, and he also brought a lot of maturity to the team. And we learned a little from him, and I hope a little from me. And we had a great season.
Okay, okay.
So give me your thoughts on the current
Yes.
Cavaliers
Yeah.
this past season.
Well, to be honest with you, I thought that they had a rough time during the playoffs. It wasn't indicative of what that team could do. They had a fantastic team, a great leader in LeBron James. And, you know, you go through a portion of the season that you play well and you don't play well. And so far for us, we played poorly during the playoffs. It was a bad timing for us.
So you still keep the faith. I mean, what are your predictions for when we're going to go all the way?
Well, tell the truth, I think next year may be a good year to do it.
Okay.
This year should have been the year, but
Yes.
like I said, we had a bad portion there in the playoffs. I think next year we're going to correct all those things, that injuries and stuff like that, and we should go all the way.
Okay, okay. Well, it is so good to have you on,
Yeah.
Mr. Robert Bingo Smith.
My name, oh, thank God,
Yes,
thank you.
Probably nobody sent your mom how Robert.
That's true.
Anyway, thanks again.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Okay. So now we're going to go to commercial and come back and wrap up the show. Stay with us. We'll be